Hello, welcome. This is Maniac Tim with Maniac Sports. How's everybody today? Is everybody all pumped up to see the Detroit Lions take on the Kansas City Chiefs? OMG, it's finally here. It's finally here. The the NFL season begins today. In just a few hours, we'll see the Lions take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And my gosh, I am ready as can be. So, how many of you guys think that the Lions are kind of being brought in a trap here? Everybody, to the Kansas City Chiefs top players are actually going to be out. Well, one said he might try to play this game, but I don't know. It's to me, it'd be ridiculous for Travis Kelce to go ahead and try to play this game. But hey, he's a competitor. He wants to play. They might let him play for a while, but he's probably not going to be effective. But we got to remember the Lions are still taking on the Super Bowl champs. We have seen so many times before where the Lions have been in a position where somebody has been injured and somebody decided to go ahead. Oh yeah, it's going to be easy win. Hey, we're taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, the last year's Super Bowl winners. It's not going to be an easy win. They still got to man up and they still got to go ahead and go in there and fight, because Kansas City, without their two best players, are still one hell of a defense and offensive team. But yes, I do think the Lions are going to win if they don't underestimate and think they're too easy because of the injuries. Oh yeah, and thank you. Yeah, let's go Lions. Thank you, Facebook user, for posting that. I appreciate it. I appreciate your comments. Is this Mr. Jackson? I know everybody in Lions in Pride Land. Hey, thank you. I see there is two people on here. By the way, I did post the link in the show if somebody wants to hop on. You guys are more than welcome to hop on. This is going to be very, this is a watch party. It's kind of tailgate party. The best I can do. I'd much rather be at Kansas City, tailgating there, having fun with the fellow Lions fans. But it would be, I'm here, so I have the day off. Hey, yeah, Wow, that's cool. That is cool. I'm glad you found one. Hope everything works out for you. Best wishes for that. That's great news. Glad you got yourself a good. Awesome. But yeah, this man, I'm so ready for the season, and I'm so ready for the Lions to just go ahead, because even if you even listen to a lot of these people on ESPN and NFL Network, everybody's still picking the Chiefs to win. No matter what, they're still, it's just the Lions need to get over that threshold, and they just need to go in there. I mean, it was the same thing last year with Green Bay. Everybody thought that the Lions could not beat Green Bay at Green Bay, keeping them out of the playoffs. But lo and behold, the Lions proved them wrong. And you know what? The Lions need to step up and prove them wrong again. All right, yeah. You're predicting the Lions to win by 10. Yep, that's great. I would love to see that. Even if they only win by 1 point, I don't care. A win is a win. But yeah, I actually heard one person on ESPN radio picking the Bears to win, and another person picking the Packers to win the NFC North. I'm thinking, what the hell have they been smoking? You know, they don't think the Lions can do it. You know, I mean, yeah, the Lions just. I think the Lions just need to go ahead and prove everybody wrong. Nobody's saying it's going to be easy. Nobody's saying it's going to be easy. You know, but you know, if the Lions are wanting to be that, then you know, if the Lions want to be that, they just need to go in and take care of business, kick ass, and take no names. You know, uh, that's what they got to do is just go ahead and kick ass and take no names. I'm Yeah, blowout win Detroit today. That would be awesome. You know, if they went ahead and they just went ahead and just blew them out, that would be so awesome, so great, so grantastic. I know it should be fantastic, but hey, I just said grantastic because hey, the Lions just need to go ahead and win. I mean, that's just all there is to it. You know, they need to put the NFL on notice that they are the team to beat. Nobody's picking them to go to Super Bowl except Lions fans. You know, and a lot of people think that's a stretch. Um, a lot of people are going by old records, by old, because they never done it. Because they never done it, and that's, I mean, yeah, the Lions never done it, but you know, it's time you do it. You never do it until you do it the first time, you know. And let me know, does that music bug you? Having the music going, I thought it would kind of liven things up. Yeah. Booking now, Jared Goff, 2-0 versus Patrick Mahomes in his career with the Lions and Rams. All right, yeah. Yep. Man, I'll tell you, I've been watching ESPN, or not ESPN, I've been watching NFL Network all day, and I've been watching, all right, cool, thank you. I do like the feedback. Is it at the right level and everything? Because if it's too loud or too low, I don't want to turn it up, that's for sure. But if it is too loud, let me know. I can turn it down a bit. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, 2-0 against the Rams. Jared Goff 2-0 against the Patrick Mahomes. One with the Rams and one with the Lions. Hell yeah. Let's just bring it there. Let's just go ahead and. So, man, I just can't wait. I just cannot wait. You know. So, how many yards do you think Jahmyr Gibbs is going to get? Do you think he's going to get 100 yards today in rushing? You know, total yards, I think he'll get probably about 125 total yards. I'm ready to see what defense about the Lions. It's not. I'm not worried about offense if we get injured. The only time I am worried about. That's the only time you're worried about the offense. Yeah, I understand that very much. The offense does seem pretty set. Everybody knows we have had trouble. We have had trouble over the years with the defense. Defense came on stronger the last 10 games of the season last year. So Um, so I don't know. I think that it ends up being, um, yeah. You gotta see. Did we add enough? Did we improve enough on the defense? And that is still a question mark until you see them play in real games, in real situations. Myself, I think we definitely, improved with getting C.J. Gardner Johnson, also Jack Campbell. And I think that some of the you know some of the other things, some of the other players, I think have made strides to make things better. You know, but I just you know I know they gotta still. There's a lot of proving they gotta do. Because we don't want to be a defense where you got to hold your breath and hope that they can stop the team, that they can get the job done, that they can go ahead and finish it off, can stop can get the downs to turnovers. We got to see that in action. We got to see them just go ahead and stop that run. We got to see them stop the pass. Last year they were horrible against the run and also against the deep pass, at times. So, especially horrible against a running quarterback, but I don't know. I think they made enough improvements to change that. Hopefully they can be a top 10 defense. That's what we need. At least top 10 defense just to come along and go ahead and win some games, because that's what we want to do. We want to win some games. The Lions definitely need to win the division, the NFC North. We want to see them go all the way to the Super Bowl. That's one of the things we really, really, really want to see them do. But hey, who knows? Who knows? So I am looking at a score of I'm just 48-17 is what I said. I think it's going to be a much closer game than that. I think that it's going to be more like a 45-35, something like that. I think it will be, or I think more or less it will be a touchdown difference, or even a field goal difference. One of the things that we don't have, at least I haven't heard us picking up another field goal kicker. I would really, really like to see them do that, because we have not had any good luck in field goal. Now, once again, I did post the links in the show, in the chats. So if anybody wants to hop on the show, they're more than welcome. I'm glad to have you as a guest on Tim's Maniac Sports, the watch party, the tailgate party, just a fun celebration before the game. That's what we definitely. I mean, if you can't party before a game, that you're the opening day, the opening day of the NFL. This has been rated as the most important game that the Lions have had, as far as in the opening season, since they started opening on the Thursday football. So, I do need to keep hydrated. That's one thing I need to do. So, thank God we're out of the heat wave right now. I mean, that's a good thing. But hey, yeah, I was having a little bit of difficulties with some of the things. So let's just. Oh. So as we look into the schedule and we look on what the Lions are doing. I'm sorry, Don. Detroit Lions schedule. Okay, of course, today we got the Chiefs, then we end up with the Seahawks coming to us, and then the Falcons. Definitely want to see them go 3-0 in their first. Actually, I want to see them go. See, Tampa should be a pretty easy game to win. It would be nice for them to go 6-0 before they drop one. I would like to see them go full 17-0. That would be awesome to see them win all 17 games this year. But that's a hefty tax for anybody to do. A lot of people got them in double digits. I think they'll have a double-digit season. I think we will see that. I think you're going to see them just being a much better football team. A team that will go out and win those close games that we lost. And that's one of the things that we lost. Okay. We only got blown out a couple times last year. The games that we lost. Detroit Lions scores last year. So, I mean, like I was saying last year, first game of the year, we dropped the one at home, only by 3 points. One defensive stop earlier would have went ahead and really could have changed that game. That's. Vikings, it was, that was a 4-point game that we lost when we were at Minnesota. Of course, we beat Washington. Lost to Seattle by 3 points. Patriot game, we don't even want to think of. Dan Campbell did get out coached there. But that game, Dallas, I don't know. That was a choke by us. We it was 6 or 8-24. Yeah, everything went wrong. Murphy's laws, and of course the rest had something to do with it, but it wasn't only just AT&T Stadium was not our friend there. Dolphins, we lost by 4 points. So if, and saying all this, if you can change, if you can just go ahead and change a few of those games, even just one game would have got the Lions in the playoffs. One of those close games last year would have got the Lions in the playoffs. Now, how satisfied are you guys going to be if the Lions if the Lions don't win the NFC North, but they do get in the playoffs? I think you still got to give them credit, and you still got to take that into consideration. But and it also depends on how far they go into playoffs. If they do just get into playoffs, if it's one and done, then it's something we have seen several times. If they get into the playoffs by a wild card and it's one and done, well, it's something we have seen several times, and it really means that we just gotten back to what we were before. We have not we have not changed the culture enough to be, to win and to further on, you know. But if we win the NFC North, that will be the first time the Lions have won the NFC North. So, in doing that, that's one thing that we will, that's one thing that we can take and put as a win under our belt. And yes, we're going to need to prove a lot of people wrong, because there's a lot of people that don't want the Lions to win. And then there's some people that want the Lions to win, but want other teams to win more, and man, it is getting very, very hot in here right now. But I'm sorry, I need to get another drink. And no, this is not, there's no alcohol or anything into this. It's just regular flavored water. I should ask. I tell you, I could have used some alcohol, but I can't. But sorry. So yeah. So on this watch party, I know I do want to thank Earl Jefferson for coming in. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate your comment, because I'm glad things are going good for you. Glad you got a girlfriend now. I really want to just have some fun here. I do want to see the Lions have a blowout. I want to see the Lions. I want to see the Lions just go ahead and take it off. All right. I just want to see them. They need to go ahead and take it off. I mean, they can beat the Raiders at home. Chargers. They always have trouble on the East Coast. Or West Coast. I mean, whenever you go to the West Coast, that's always Chargers. Ravens are a solid team. Panthers are not no slouches either. And yeah, I know I'm out of order a little bit. As far as in games that they on their schedule. But yeah, welcome everybody to Tim's Maniac Sports. And hey, I would really like to know where are you guys watching the game at today? But where are you guys watching the game? I would just like to know that. Hit me up a little bit. I know it's midweek. It's actually a little past midweek. Uh, let's see. How many passes will Amon Rod St. Brown get? You know, I'm just wondering. You guys tell me how many passes do you think St. Brown will get? Uh, yeah, I might end up taking a little break. Uh, I don't know. I did want to stream all the way through uh, and have another long stream, but I don't know. I might end up needing to take a break. I'm not for sure yet if I'm going to. Um, hey, dang. We shouldn't be yawning. I had enough sleep last night. So hope everybody's having a good time. Who's your guys' favorite team? I know there's more than just Lions fans out there. Hey, how's it going? Who is this? Because I don't see names. I only see Facebook users. I mean it's going all right. Just having a little bit of a little show before the kickoff. So hopefully the Lions are going to be able to win. But I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Thank you, Facebook user, for coming in. I appreciate it. Are you all ready for the game? All ready to? I'm ready for the game. And do you think that we're getting from national media? Do you guys think we are getting the respect we deserve? I was just wondering, are we getting the respect? Are the Lions getting the respect they deserve? Or haven't they earned that respect yet? Because if you look at it, they really haven't won a lot, you know? Hey, how's it going? How's it going, Steve? Glad to see you. Are you all excited and ready for the game? I know I am. I'm all ready. I'm all ready. Uh, can't wait. Can't wait. I'm doing good. I'm so ready, man. Yeah, I knew you. I knew you would be. That was one of the questions I knew before I asked it. You know, I mean, I know if you cut your veins open, you'll bleed Honolulu blue. I mean, I know you're a Pistons fan too and stuff like that, but I know the Honolulu blue from the Detroit Lions run through your veins. I know it does through mine too. I'm so ready. It's just too bad it's still 3 hours. Actually, it's going to Actually, it's about 3 hours away now. If you look at it, not quite, but that's shoot. And this is going to be great. This is going to be a good heart. So, do you think the injuries help or hurt the Lions? I mean, yeah, it makes it the injuries that we have now, injuries and also one holdout. Uh, I mean, I've seen it work both ways, where it helps the Lions and something goes wrong and it ends up really hurting them. I'm actually going to the watch party. Awesome! Is that over in Detroit? I'm sure it is. That's cool. Have fun, my man. Have fun. And when the Lions come back with the victory, we will know. Okay. Watch party, yeah. I could never make it down there in time now. Otherwise, I would almost think about doing that. Oh, boy. You're going to do it on a big old Jumbotron, huh? Wow. I bet that place is going to be rocking. That place is going to be rocking and rolling all along. Oh, shoot. I can't wait. Ford Field. I know that's going to be rocking. I know that is really, really going to be rocking. Oh, boy. But, so, in looking at time-wise, so what time do they open the gates there for the watch party? I know Steve's going. Oh, wow. But this being the weekend of football, and I mean, you have high school that will be in full swing tomorrow. You have college that's going to be playing like crazy. Well, of course, you have NFL today, high school tomorrow, and then you have college playing on Saturday, and of course, NFL back for Sunday and Monday. Wow. Football everywhere. Roar! Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. Damn. Sorry about the yawning. So are you gonna do a live at the stadium a little bit? Pop in. But I might I probably will end up in like an hour or so. Just go ahead and stop the pre-show and then get ready for the real show, which will be during the game, because I'm definitely having the watch party and stuff like that. But so yeah, roar. Yeah, I've been seeing that now. Now it was 6 point favorites, so now they're 4 to 5 point favorites. Depending on where you look at. But what do you think with Hoda, and also with the injury, and will Kelly play? You know, and if he plays for the Chiefs, if he plays, will he be affecting? Now, I still think the Chiefs are still a very good team even without those two players. And the thing that worries me is that that it's track that you go ahead and they play down. They're thinking they're going to win too easy because they're, two of the top players of the Chiefs is one's injured and one's holding out. That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about them not, them thinking it's too easy. Okay. Yeah, it should be. It's more than likely going to be a shootout. Hey, welcome to Tim's Maniac Sports, everybody. I do appreciate you guys coming in. I also will post a link to anybody who might want to drop in for a while. I did post them earlier, but yeah, I'm glad you guys stopped in. And we're just having a little bit of fun here talking about. I think the Chiefs are. I think the Lions can get it done. I think. Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game, and it might be the last one who holds the ball. Who controls the ball wins. That's what we could see. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. They got to score. They got to score touchdowns, not field goals, especially the Lions. And will the Lions be able to step up and stop Patrick Mahomes? Basically with his best tight end being out or injured. I mean, no. But I think there's, I think there's still enough people on that team that can still make the difference. There's people at work thinking, oh yeah, it should be. There ain't no reason why the Lions shouldn't win right now because of those two. Those two being out. But you can't say it's going to be an automatic win just because they're out. Or one's playing injured. So it's a little colder. Thank God the heat wave's over. Even though sometimes I wonder if it's really over. It's gotten awful hot. But yeah, we gotta get those touchdowns, and unfortunately, unfortunately, we can't rely on the field goals either. Because our field goal kicker, he sure as heck ain't no Eddie Murray. He sure ain't. He sure as heck ain't no Prater. And he sure as heck isn't no Jason Hanson. You know, that's for sure. But like I said, on ESPN radio, I was listening to that earlier today, and one of the guys had picked for the NFC North, Green Bay to win. Then the other guy picked Chicago to win. So to me, I'm thinking, heck, what the heck? They're just disrespecting all over Detroit. But thank you guys for coming in to 10 Maniac Sports. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys coming in. Thank you guys. Thank you all. But are there any major gamblers out there or anything like that? Anybody who's bet? Anybody who's taking the over under? I don't know. Well, let's go back to Lions schedule. See, there's a lot of these teams that they could win, they could lose to. I think that I think it's going to be hard against my hard games that I'm going to, I'm seeing that it's going to be hard to beat Dallas at Dallas, considering how it's been. But it also depends on how Jameer gives and how explosive our offense is too. If our offense can go ahead and just go ahead and ram this thing down people's throat and go ahead and score and score and score, and if our defense can go ahead and pick up the slack and stop people a few times, this can be a very dangerous team that can go ahead and make it all the way to the Super Bowl. Go ahead and knock a few people's teeth in. That's what I want to see. I want to see us be the dominator of the NFC North this year. Sometimes you just gotta stand up and take it, because these people are, these other teams, they ain't just gonna give it to you. They're not going to just go ahead and say roll over and play there. Do we think that the Kansas City Chiefs, just because they're two best, two of their best players are out, it's going to go ahead and roll over and play dead? Hell no, they're not going to do that. They're going to go ahead and play hard and still try to win, you know? But what the Lions need to do is just go ahead and take control. And they got to be aware that this team is not going to be easy. And, you know, throughout the season, you know, I mean, heck, keep that pedal on the metal as far as for the offense. Go ahead, score as many times as you can. You know, even if you have a 3-touchdown lead, shoot for a 4-touchdown lead. You know, and I don't care what team that's against. You know, because we have seen so many times where teams have came back from big deficits. You know, and yes, it's you know, also a big part of it is the running game, running the rock down their throat. Yes. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Mr. Foster. How's it going? Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm all ready for this Detroit Lions to start the season. I can't wait. So, what do you think as far as the chances, you know, for Lions, considering that you know that two of their best players on Kansas City are not going to be playing today? I still think the Lions still need to. I mean, sometimes that scares me because you know when your two players, you know when your players that you rely on don't show up. Yeah. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate it. I know I've used both my channels to like your channel, so that's great. Now I think it could work with both ways. I think the others, you know, Kansas City could get together and, you know, like I was saying a little bit earlier, they're not slouches just because two of their best players are out. You know, they're still Super Bowl champions. There's still a lot of people on that team that can get the job done. So the Lions still got to play them hard. You know, 100% play them hard. They need to take it to them, for sure. For sure. You know, I mean, of course, I want to see us go 17-0. I want to see the Lions do that. I want to see the Lions win the NFC North. But it's not a sure thing. It's, you know, they still got to do it, you know, because realistically speaking, it's, you know, you don't know who's going to win until you actually go in there. I do think the Bears are going to be a very much improved team this year. I mean, we have talked about that. We don't know what Green Bay is going to be yet, you know. I mean, they can still scare you. Bears can scare you with who they got. You know, but, you know, the Lions are also red hot. This is going to be a division that's going to be one that's going to be fighting and scratching, and you know, who knows who's going to come on. And of course, you never can count Minnesota out, you know, because they got weaker at some points. Lost a few people, but they still, they still have their core intact. So yeah, this NFC North is going to be a rough one. Going to be a rough year. Going to be a tough year. That's what I mean. Going to be a tough year. Going to be tough to try to, come out with it. But hey, yeah, I'm going to see. Yeah, I want to see that, and I want to see it start today. And yeah, it's not even an NFC team, but just in keeping these tradition, and starting the season off right with a win. That's what that's what Lions need to do, is start the season off with a win, and then build from there. You know, uh, who knows? I'd much rather see them do a. Last year they went 1-6 or 1-6. Maybe this year they'll go 6-1. The first part of their season. I don't know, but we're playing. Yeah, I know, and that was one of the things that I was saying. No Travis Kelce tonight, which is a big difference for them. But did they maneuver? Did they got people that's going to take up the slack where Travis Kelce was? I mean, yeah, anytime you lose a player like that, it's going to affect you. It's going to affect the way that you play. But they still Mahomes still has a bunch of other targets to go to, and he still has his feet, because he does have a good escapability. He's not he's a quarterback first and a runner. He's not as much as a runner as Justin Fields is, but he is a quarterback that is a good runner, that can actually be a great runner at times. So but that's just where they got to go ahead and pick up and just do it. They just got Lions just got to go ahead and a lot of Lions fans are expecting them to. A lot of Lions fans are expecting them to just go ahead and walk away with the victory. Well, they still got to get it done. For sure. And there is also links in the show if anybody in the chat, if anybody wants to hop on, more than welcome. You don't need to be on for long. You can be on as long or as little as you want. That's it, or you don't need to be on at all. That's totally up to you. Always appreciated. But I was hoping to hear a few more Lions, a few more of the national media saying that the Lions are going to win. I just didn't see it. But in all fairness to some of the stuff, if you look at some of the things that the national media, the Lions in the past have done, where where they kind of got eggs on the face when you go ahead and root for them, So I think a lot of if the national media is behind them, I do think that there's a lot of people that still just sitting and waiting to see what this team is going to be, because we have seen so many times where the Lions do good like the year before, but then they come up flat the very next year. However, I don't see that happening. I think that from what I'm hearing, from the way that they're building, from from the results that I'm seeing in training camp, uh, in preseason, I do think that they're not going to come out flat this year and only win like 2 or 3 games. I mean, God knows we have seen that happen a lot. Where you think that you just one game, just got to get over that hump. Yeah. Earlier today, one of the things that and this is one of the things I know I asked and touched on a little bit before. Okay. And I know everybody here is not Lions fans. Some are, some are, some ain't, and that's perfectly fine. You guys all have your own teams. That's great. But I would, if the Lions could do something like what the Rams did, where the Lions got to a point where where they are one or two players away from winning the Super Bowl, and if the cost was high to get the right player to win the Super Bowl, would I mortgage my future for that to get the one Super Bowl? Hell yeah, because like I said, I think in my last show, that if they once they get that monkey off the back of never being to the Super Bowl, of never making the Super Bowl, that then it's it's that first time. It's done. It's in the books. Nobody can say the Lions are one of the original teams that's never made it to the Super Bowl. Plus, if you're Dan Campbell, if you're any of his coaching staff, and your team has done stuff that not even Steve Mariucci could do, Bobby Ross could do, Matt Millen, Jim Schwartz, Jim Caldwell, if you get where Dan Campbell's crew can go ahead and do something that actually will take them to the Super Bowl, hey, it's all good. It is all good, And talking about recognition, this team would get a lot of recognition. A lot of recognition. Now, of course, if they suck the very next year, I would be complaining like crazy, just like any other Lions fan. But still, would I mortgage the future to go ahead and get a Super Bowl win? Hell yeah, I would. I gotta be honest. I would give up a lot to get a lot. To get that Super Bowl ring. But hopefully we don't need to get to that point. Hopefully we can just go ahead and get that Super Bowl ring. So, I hear Joe Burrows is going to start Sunday for the Bengals. A lot of people are saying that. Yeah, it's that's great for the Bengals, but it's not great for him because he hasn't gotten that contract extension yet. And what happens if Joe Burrows gets hurt? And it kind of devalues him depending on the injury that he gets, if he does get hurt. If he doesn't get hurt, so be it. But one of the debates that was going on ESPN radio, if he does get hurt, will Cincinnati do the right thing and pay him, even though he's not the premier guy anymore. You know. I don't know if they'll pay him or not. I hope they will. But and hopefully he don't get injured. So, hopefully Joe Burrow don't get injured and stuff like that. Yeah, I would like to see Cincinnati play Detroit in the Super Bowl. That would be awesome. Of course, I want the Lions to win in the Super Bowl. But thank you guys for stopping into Tim's Maniac Sports. Glad you guys came in. Any more comments from you guys? I do appreciate you guys coming in, joining the watch party. No, they can't cheat. Cheap. No, they won't. Cheap team. And I'm sure that's about the. Yeah, I mean, I have heard that. And that was one of the debates. So is it? So if you were Joe Burrow, would you play? Would you go ahead and play without contract extension? I mean, yeah, they. All right. I'm not sure if he's playing tonight. I'm really not sure. Okay, no, he's not. All right, that was. But yeah, Kansas City is, or not Kansas. Excuse me. No, is Justin Ross playing for KC? I think he is. I really do. Yeah. Yep. He's out. Quiz. Yep, he's out. Oh. It has been a long day. Yeah, he's out. Oh man. But still, they still got Kansas City still got a good group of people, solid group of people that they can field. for sure. For sure. They still got a solid group of people that they're going to be able to field. Uh, and it's, I think the Lions can win, but it's not going. I don't see it being an easy win. I don't see it being an easy win. I do think they can squeak one out. So with Travis Kelly being out, but he's only one player. But what I've been on for an hour now, which I really don't. Oh gosh. Man, I cannot wait for this game to start. I want to see the Lions play some real football against Kansas City. I want to see this. I gotta see it. I want to see Jamar Gibbs and David Montgomery in action, like big time. And also St. Brown. I'm looking so much forward to seeing exactly what type of the new look offense is going to be. That's real, that's what I'm really, really looking to see, is how this offense is going to function and how this the rebuilt defense is going to look. That's what I'm really, really looking to see. But I'm going to be back on in a couple hours. There's some stuff I got to do before the game. So I'm going to at least there's some stuff I got to do before the game for at least a half hour. Got to get some things done. But I will be back on maybe 7:30 ish. I'm back on because I'm gonna be broadcasting throughout the game. I had hoped that I could, but for now I'm going to say goodbye, and then I'm going to reschedule, and I will be back on, and everybody is welcome. I know Steve 313 New Breed. He's going to be at Ford Field at the watch party there. My goodness! I hope he has a great time. I'm sure he will. I am very, very sure he will. But until that, I will be back probably around 7:30. Thank you guys for coming on. I do appreciate it. We will see you guys at 7:30. All right, go Lions, one pride. Let's get the stuff done. Let's win the NFC North. Let's take care of business. Let's start out by beating the Chiefs today in front of a national audience, in front of us. The grand stage of them all, of the regular season, the opening day of the regular season. So let's get it done, Detroit Lions. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate the appreciate the comments from everybody. I appreciate the input. I appreciate everything. And All right. We'll see you guys in a few. All right. Bye.